Welcome in to tonight's all-star race here at Nashville Super Speedway. Happy Halloween to those of you guys out there watching. We've got about 5 minutes left to go in practice. No qualifying tonight. Qualifying was set with a random number generator. One of the special things about tonight's race. Some other info to be aware of. There's going to be a couple random cautions thrown in there by yours truly. On one of those random cautions, the field will be inverted. These drivers are only getting 3 sets of tires for the 110 laps tonight, so tire fall-off might be something to keep an eye on. We've got a little over 4 minutes left to go in practice. If you're out there watching and there's a driver you want to hear from before we get started with this race tonight, just let me know in the chat. See if they're available to chat with them. Mark Parkhurst and Scott Ford basically tied for top of the leaderboard. Mark was a little bit faster, about 5 1/1000ths. Both of them ran a 30.34 earlier on in practice. Jack Scoville's currently flipping through the infield. That's not what you like to see out of the 15. Recently heard that he lost his sponsorship, so not looking good for him and his team. You'd think after a second place finish at Atlanta they'd be willing to stay on the car a little bit longer, but it does not appear to be the case. See what kind of paint schemes we got rocking tonight. Mr. 04 Mark Parkhurst there rocking a Batman design on his car, it looks like. If that's not Batman, let's cut me some slack. What else we got? Any other Halloween paints? Tyler Smith's got a ghost paint going on. I guess that sort of kind of qualifies. Ben Madden with the Gremlins paint scheme. Rick Wilmot with the Mad Cow. That's scary enough as always. Mr. Chris Bishop's got a Reese's car with a clown on the front. Couple of good Halloween paint schemes tonight for these drivers. We've got our first request for an interview. Let's see if this driver is available. Number 23, Tyler Smith. He is not available for an interview, so the first and only request we've gotten has struck out. That's unfortunate. If I see him pop into the Discord at some point, we'll have a chat with him.
There we go. Hello and welcome everybody to the... Yes, I am.
I'm sure you've noticed by now, but went with a little bit of a spooky music theme, being that tonight is Halloween. I'm not wearing any costume, or else I'd show you.
They tend to walk out in front of you.
I stopped dressing up for Halloween a long time ago myself.
Throwing random cautions. We don't know when, but there's going to be some more trick and treat, so just stay tuned for more fun action.
This is kind of breaking the fourth wall right now, but number 96, Christian Taylor, is giving the pre-race information to the other drivers. That man hates public speaking.
No, Mark, we can't say that.
But yeah, of course tonight's race is not going to be for points or anything like that. It's just a fun race, but
Yeah, man,
last week...
Hey man, I'm trying to upgrade my racing setup. I need some more money than that.
I never said a button. That sucks. But I can show you this way. Last week we were at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and the 23 Tyler Smith, who we were speaking about earlier,
I mean,
actually came away with the win. Jack Scoville finishing second, Cam Patterson in third.
Hey, now that goes for like $2 for a candy bar.
And look who has shown up. Let's have a chat with him. Tyler, it's Jesse up in the booth. You got me, man?
Yes, sir. What's up?
You seem to be a popular guy. I asked the chat if they wanted to hear from anybody tonight, and the first number brought up is the 23 car. Looking rough for you in practice on the bottom of the leaderboard. What is going on, man?
Nah, so, well, I might have done like 5 laps. I just got done trick-or-treating with the kids. So, yeah, it's a good thing I'm starting in the back by default, because going to be a lot of riding around and learning for probably 20-25 laps.
I hear you. Well, I imagine y'all are going to jump straight into the grid here. Do you know what spot you ended up getting in the random draw?
Yeah, I am dead last.
All right.
So.
Well, looks like you got your work cut out for you after the win last week, so I'll let you get back on down, and thank you for hopping in the Discord and having a chat with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Perfect. Nice and foggy, just like it's supposed to.
We've got another request for a driver to talk to. Let's talk to Mr. Scott Ford. Hey, Scott, it's Jesse up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Doing good. Well, I asked the stream chat if they wanted to hear from any particular drivers before this race kicked off, and I got a request from Mrs. Ford that said make Scott talk. So here I am chatting with you.
Yeah.
Starting
Okay.
on the... Are you starting on the pole tonight? Is that where you got your spot?
I believe that's what the draw results were.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to be in. You're going to have a good advantage. I just talked to Tyler Smith. He's starting all the way in the back, so at least you've got a little bit of good chance here. You're fast in practice and definitely looking forward to watching this race. And I'm going to wish you luck, man.
Do I get to move forward?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and drop you back down. That was the driver of the 62 there, Scott Ford. I can't get my camera selector to work here. And I'm not sure if it's me
So you just fill in.
or if it's iRacing. There's everybody. Hello.
Christian gets to
I might have been lagging out there, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
Not gonna lie, kinda added laps for no reason. Hey Bishop, how bad of damage do I have?
It's been pretty good.
I'm not sure exactly what happened. The 88, Cody Moore,
I think I touched you. Oh, you're good.
rear end damage. We haven't even started the race yet.
No, you hit me. Unfortunately, if you've missed a start, it's just gonna keep you missed a start. I don't know, no problem. But you'll be
Looks like
you'll be
the
able to join after
40 of Rick Wilmot might have ran into the ass end there.
But yeah, you have no damage, Bishop. You're good.
Scott Ford Jr. was going to be starting on the pole. I'm not sure if me talking to him led to him missing the start, but that seems to be the case as what happened there. 62 Scott Ford missing the start of the race. So that's going to move the 08 Andy Lewis onto the front row. Lights are off on the pace car, so we are going to be going green this time around. Let's get that music, that spooky music turned off. Get ready for some racing
Good luck, everybody.
here at Nashville.
Good luck and have some fun.
Breaking the fourth wall again a little bit. I have the driver in-game audio in my ear, and it's kind of loud. I had to turn that junk down. Pace car is off. They're going to head into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out for tonight's All-Star race. The Spooky All-Star Special here on Halloween. Christian Taylor in that 96. He gets a pretty good jump here at the start of this thing, but Andy Lewis not giving up the spot. Easy stays side by side with the 96. Right behind them, you've got the 2 of John McIntyre. If I can be honest with you, I'm not sure what's going on with my stuff tonight. Okay, there's our live timing. It does exist. For some reason, it was just showing positions. It wasn't showing any timing. Christian Taylor out to a pretty good advantage here early on. The 2 of John McIntyre comfortably gets into second, and Andy Lewis, Frank Warner right now side by side for third. Jack Scoville right behind him. Warner comfortably into third now, not racing for it anymore. His teammate in the 15, Scoville, gets into fourth, and Chris Bishop in that 42 Reese's Machines up into fifth. Andy Lewis in the 08 sliding back right now, probably saving up some tires. Why in the world is it so dusty here at Nashville Super Speedway? Looks like there's just a haze above the track. This is very interesting. And that's another one of those things, I don't know if it's me or if it's iRacing. It looks fine when you get down down towards the track, so yeah, I don't think it's me. I think it's just a spooky fog moving through Nashville right now.
Sorry, Mike, that was a little tighter than I thought it was.
And this is something we don't get to say too often, but Christian Taylor in that 96, he's enjoying being at the front of this field right now. He's got lead up to about 0.8 of a second over John McIntyre as they're about to hit the stripe for lap number 6. Your top 5 all single file right now. Ben Madden, the 33 car, he is up into the 6th position. Mark Parkhurst, the 04, moves into 7th, and Andy Lewis still falling back. He's back to 8th place now. Rounding out the top 10 is going to be Cody Moore and Rick Wilmot in that 40 machine right here in the Mad Cow. The 23 of Tyler Smith, already 1 lap down. Not sure if he missed the start of this race or what happened to the 23, but talked to him before the race. He's got to fight ahead of him. And the 62 of Scott Ford, not a lap down, still on the lead lap, but he's a little farther back than everybody else right now. He also missed the start. As Christian Taylor continues to lead, one of the interesting parts of tonight's race is, if you missed it earlier, there will be random cautions. There's going to be 1 in the first half of the race, 1 in the second half of the race. And at one point, one of those cautions will have a full field invert. I don't think the 96 is thinking about it, but he's getting to lead right now. If we do that invert, he's going to be dead last. But he's definitely making the most of his TV time tonight. It's a good night so far for Storm Motorsports. Taylor in the lead, Scoville and Warner in third and fourth. John McIntyre for Team Senate holding down that second spot. And then Christopher Bishop for Off Camber Racing sitting in fifth. But there is a race right now for fourth place. Christopher Bishop making the pass on the 9 Frank Warner to get into that fourth spot. Ben Madden.
Probably going to start getting pulled in for interviews with one J.C. Becker, our broadcaster. So just be prepared that at any point in time during this race, you will be pulled up, and you will get to communicate with our broadcaster live while you're driving. Good luck, and don't wreck while he's interviewing you. That would be embarrassing.
Frank Warner slips back into the sixth spot now, as Christian Taylor continues to lead.
Will be after him.
Let's go ahead and talk to the 96 live and see how that car's feeling. Hey Christian, it's Jesse up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy, buddy.
That car's looking mighty fast, but you've got the John McIntyre machine behind you reeling you in. How's it felt to lead the 13 laps so far tonight on the Spooky Halloween Spectacular?
It feels good. The trick-or-treaters left a lot of candy on the track, so I feel like I'm burning my tires up prematurely here. John McIntyre looks hungry behind me, and I picked up a lot myself, and I think he knows that candy bag's in my trunk. So we're going to see if we can hold him off, but I think I'm going to have to yield this position here soon because he is mighty hungry, I tell you.
Yeah, well, if you've got that spare ghost costume, you know, the sheet with the holes in it, you can throw it back there towards him and see if you can get it on his windshield. That'll really mess him up.
Oh yeah, I've been throwing banana peels at him, but
Yes, sir.
I don't know about the sheets.
Well, I just figured I'd give you more options. Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye, Jesse.
I don't know how many there will be. I don't know when they will be. But good luck.
Well, 96 is having a fun time. Let's go ahead and talk to his teammate there in the 15, Jack Scoville. Maybe. Where'd he go? There he is. Hello, Jack.
Hey, what's going on?
So, where's the sponsors? You just got a straight up black car out here driving around in third? Like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
they disappeared. It's Halloween. What I was told was you didn't pay them, actually, but...
Well, let's not break down the fourth wall. I'm just the broadcaster. I'm in no way, shape, or form the owner of the team you drive for, okay? No one ever said that.
Nobody ever said that. Nobody at all.
But anyways, you know, your car's got a bit of a Halloween costume because it just disappears every once in a while, so it's kind of like a ghost.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, so just keep that up. How's everything feeling here on lap 16? You think the field's ready for caution, or do you think we should keep going?
I mean, I think we should keep going, but at the same time, I'm losing ground, so I really don't care.
Okay. I'll think about it.
But those guys are burning up their stuff, and so am I, and we're just going to get swallowed up. But that's okay. We're having fun.
Absolutely, and you keep on having fun and see if you can reel those two in ahead of you and really burn your stuff up. That'll be fun to watch.
I will try to do that, especially if they get side by side right here.
All right, 10-4. Talk to you later.
Sounds good. See you, buddy.
Yeah, I imagine it's got to be quite confusing to these guys. Just hearing random voices pop in whenever they're coming around the track. But we're about to have a battle for the lead here. The 96 Christian Taylor trying to hold off that number 2 of John McIntyre. Doing a good job so far. Third place is about 1.5 seconds back from these guys right now. Chris Bishop in that Reese's machine. He's moving forward right now. Looking to make a pass on Jack Scoville. Is he going to be able to get it done here across the stripe? At the line, it was Jack's position, barely. But they stay side by side. I don't know if Chris Bishop's listening, but if he makes this pass, we'll pull him up and congratulate him. If he doesn't make the pass, we'll pull him up and berate him and tell him he sucks. Looks like the 15 is going to cover that spot back up for now. Hey Chris, it's Jesse up in the booth. You got me?
Hey, yeah, hey, what's happening, buddy?
You really couldn't make that pass?
No, I'm not willing to kill my tires here to
Oh, come on.
try to make the pass. We only got 3 sets tonight for 110 laps, so concrete track here eats them up. We're gonna try to save them. We're gonna try to be good at the end here.
Holy smokes! And I just remembered y'all's fuel window is really short tonight too. Seeing Christian Taylor go down pit road.
I got 3 laps of fuel left here. You might get to ride along with a pit stop.
Yeah, I just might have to pop in on somebody right before they get into their pit stall and see if I can throw them off their game.
There you go.
But
here comes the pass. He hit the wall.
Yeah, you better go get that guy. He's getting reckless
Sounds
up
like
there.
a plan.
I'll let you keep having fun, and I'll send you back down. Thanks for chatting with me.
All right, sounds good. Have a good broadcast.
Yep, get him. Get him.
All right.
Get him.
We'll see.
You're clear.
Got him.
You're clear. Bye, buddy.
All right, see you.
This is fun. I'm having the time of my life right now. We've got the pit cycle happening. As we saw earlier, the 96 of Taylor went down pit road, gassed that thing up. Several other drivers right now on pit road. You got the 2, John McIntyre, the 33, Ben Madden, also coming down. Behind him's the 04 Parkhurst. Rick Wilmot in that number 40 machine. He's also on pit road himself. You got the 84. Mike Poole just getting done with his stop. He's rolling back out. Chris Bishop, Jack Scoville coming down now. Frank Warner behind them. Followed by the 88, Cody Moore. That's going to put just about everybody down pit road. The only person still staying out here is the 62 Scott Ford and the 08 Andy Lewis. Everybody else coming down, getting some fuel, putting in machines. I will say it might be spoilers for strategy, but I do see somebody, namely the 42 car, came down and put fresh tires on that machine.
Did I cook tires like a dumbass?
He's about the only one. In fact, I just heard over the radio that he took tires like a dumbass.
Being interviewed and forgot to uncheck them.
I see you in the chat, Danielle. Good job remembering to cheer on the 9 this time, so you won't get in trouble from Mr. Frank. You know what? These guys are through 26 laps. Pit cycle is just about over. The 62 is making it off pit road. The 08 is making it off of pit road now. Last car to come in. 23 of Tyler Smith. He's going to go back a lap down now. And I'm not sure what has happened to the 84 of Mike Poole. But he's been in pit road for about just under a minute now. He's leaving pit road now. Not sure what happened to our favorite Canadian, but Christian Taylor in the 96 back in the lead, but not for long. The two of John McIntyre trying to make the pass into turn one. And he's going to get it done from the looks of it, but Taylor is fighting back on the outside. Does he have momentum? He does. They go side by side now down the backstretch. Taylor and McIntyre are duking it out right now for the lead of this race. Side by side action. McIntyre able to get ahead through the corners, but the 96 able to have the momentum on the way out. This is a good battle right here. There's another battle happening 2 spots behind them. Jack Scoville, Ben Madden, Mark Parkhurst all fighting for third. Scoville just moved up into that spot, passing Ben Madden. Looking back out front. McIntyre might just barely be clear of the 96. But Christian Taylor continues to put up a fight. Not making it easy for the number 2. I don't know, man. 30 laps into this thing. Now might be as good of a time as any to re-rack the field. What do you think, Danielle? Should I throw the yellow? Is it time? Should I re-rack this field up? Danielle's our honorary Mike Hoots, David Hoots tonight.
Killed it.
She tells me in the chat to put out the yellow. I'm going to put it out. Bishop in the number 42. With them fresh tires, he just blew by those guys that were battling for third earlier. He's the fastest car on track by a lot. He's reeling in these leaders right now. We have confirmation from Honorary Race Control, Danielle.
Oh, it's not Cody.
I'm going to tell Mr. Taylor himself. Christian, it's Jesse in the booth. I got 3 words for you.
3. What's that?
I got 3 words for you.
What's that?
Put it out.
I gotcha.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Thank you. Caution is out here at Nashville. I don't even know if Christian knows his wife just told me to put out the yellow.
I won that position fair and square, damn it.
I was hoping I would be able to throw the yellow myself without having to involve someone else, but does not seem to be the case. That's okay, we got ways to communicate.
Our first of who knows how many random cautions tonight. I hope everybody's having a great time and save their tires because you still got 77 laps with only 3 sets of tires in this total race. Good luck with your pit strategy.
Everybody getting ready to come down pit road here. I wish this haze would lift off of this track. It's hard to see these cars, and I know probably it's harder to see on the stream, but
Tyler, we need to get
I
around
promise
the
it
back
isn't
straight.
me. If we go to the scenic view, you can just see this track
Yeah,
is
I'm very
surrounded by
confused
fog
on
right
this
now.
today. They're telling me like a 40 by?
Kind of cool to see, but
Yeah, just come on up.
kind of messes with the broadcast a
Safety
little
car's going
bit.
into turn 1.
Just a reminder for you guys. Only 3 sets of tires for these drivers tonight. So it'll be interesting to see
Pass me.
who wants to use a set of tires and who wants to save them. Oh, we got a tight race off of pit road. I'm not sure who won that. Looks like the 42, Christopher Bishop. Quickest off of pit road. He's going to take over this race lead.
And then was anybody else a lap down?
Christian Taylor in the 96 machine,
Very
along with Frank Warner in the number 9,
strategy going on that resulted
both
in losing 4
taking a
laps.
set of tires.
You're ahead of me.
Let's go ahead and have a chat
Yeah,
with
I wanted to
Mr.
say that
Frank.
down,
We haven't
but-
talked to him yet
Nothing.
tonight.
Oh no. Oh no.
Frank, it's Jessup in the booth. You got a copy?
I do, Jesse. I do. How are you, bud?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, man?
Oh, we're just out here going for a ride, having fun. I think we just made a mistake, but we're gonna see how it plays out. I wasn't. I thought when they made the announcement, they said we had 3 sets of tires. I didn't realize they meant we had 3 sets, including the set that was on the car. So
Oh,
we might
jeez.
be a little short on tires when it comes to the end of the race, but
Oh, so you've got 1 tire set left, huh?
yeah, we do. But you know what?
Oh, boy.
We're gonna make the best of this. We kind of really needed tires. We were down to 77 on our right fronts. We kind of wore them out a little bit there in the beginning, so I think we're gonna save this set a little bit and get as much out of them as we can.
Well, so you're one of 2 drivers that took tires, or one of 3 drivers actually that took tires. It was you, the 96 right there in front of you, and the Mad Cow, Rick Wilmot, taking tires. Everybody else fuel only, so you'll be flying through the field at the start of this thing.
Yeah, Bishop took tires too at the at his green flag stop, so he's down a set as well.
Man. They should have looked at the weather forecast, in my opinion, before this race started. With all this fog, this is ridiculous. Do you think it's something for Halloween, or is that how the weather was set? What's going on with that?
I think just because it's All Hallows Eve, and can't get any spookier than this.
Oh, here's a fun question for the stream. What's your what's the favorite Halloween costume you've ever worn, if you've ever worn a Halloween costume?
My favorite Halloween costume.
Sure.
Well,
That's where
we
Joe
used to
Giz
do
goes.
this Halloween haunted house with a friend of mine, and I had this skull mask that you had a pump, and you could pump blood, fake blood, through the mask.
Oh, I've seen those before.
Yeah, that was. I think that was the greatest. With a nice black hooded robe. Yeah, I think that was my best Halloween costume.
That sounds pretty spooky. I wish you good luck in the rest of this Halloween special here. Of course, no points, but some good bragging rights. And
Absolutely.
hopefully you're
We're
in a
gonna
good
try to-
spot whenever the invert comes around.
I'm hoping. We're gonna see how it goes. With these fresh tires, like I said, we're gonna try to save them. So we're not gonna run right to the front. I don't think. I think I'm gonna just play cat and mouse with these guys a little bit and see what we can do.
Alrighty, I'll send you back down. We're gonna ride on board with you for this restart, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, sounds good.
That was the number 9, Frank Warner. He's going to be restarting here in the 8th spot. Let's check this restart out right along. Oh, no! Oh, jeez. Oh. What in the world happened? I don't know if Frank had somebody on the inside, on his outside, but all I know is the 40 of Rick Wilmot has went around. Let's go back and take another look at what happened here. Yep, you see Frank Warner, he's middle of 3 wide. Tyler Smith to his outside, and Frank didn't really have much more room to give there, and the 40 just goes into the wall hard. It's gonna bring out our first caution of the night due to an accident. Chris Bishop still out front. You got several drivers.
Yep.
Bringing it down
37
pit
minutes.
road.
Have a good race, y'all.
How'd you use your fast repair for the earlier?
I forgot to deselect it when I fucking went back down pit road to top off, and so it repaired the damage that was all.
Drivers on
back.
pit road include the 15 of
Pre-race
Jack
gets
Scoville, the
hit,
33 Ben
and,
Madden,
Then I went down and
Andy Lewis,
like,
Frank Warner,
feet off
Rick
the
Wilmot,
track.
Cody Moore,
There was
all
too
coming
much
down pit
got
road.
caught up in it, so.
Hearing over the radio that the 88 accidentally used his
Alright,
fast
man, good
repair earlier on in the race, and now he has 30 minutes of required repairs, so he is out of this race. Tough night for the 88 Cody Moore. Wasn't even sure if he'd be able to make it to this race tonight. He made it, and he is going to be our first car out of this race. With that, we're going to go ahead and take ourselves a quick break and throw y'all on some more spooky music.
Yeah, okay. Not have any clues, just an FYI.
Yeah. Mike, you still in here?
Yeah, Mike's in here.
When you guys look at this race later, can you see if I went up or if he came down? I'm looking at the replay and I can't tell, and I want to apologize if it was my fault.
Yeah, we'll look at it afterwards.
Thank you guys. I'm done for the race. Just put it in the Discord. Let me know. Send me a message or whatever.
Going inside or outside?
Nothing exactly, but like I say, if it was my fault, I apologize.
I'll take the inside. Sorry if anybody was talking there, talking to me or anything. I was had my chat on mute. Up in the broadcast booth, doing the news, so everybody's talking to me. I'm sorry. No one was talking to you, Frank, but Mike was talking about you. What else?
It is what I do best.
Lights are back off on the pace car. Unfortunately, that break showed me that I had set my sounds up wrong, and y'all could hear the in-game chat also. That should all be fixed. But we're getting ready to go back green here on Halloween. Christopher Bishop Mark Parkhurst leading the way into the restart zone. Take lap 36 of 110. Green flag is back out. Bishop getting a good jump on the 0-4 of Parkhurst there. Out to a good lead so far. Top 4 all single filed out. There's a battle going on for 5th. Ben Madden, Andy Lewis side by side. Behind them, Frank Warner, Jack Scoville racing hard. Scoville going to take that spot. Now he's trying to get the spot here from Ben Madden. Scoville up into 6th. He's looking for 5th on Andy Lewis. Doing his best disappearing act. He gets to the outside of the 0-8 now. And he's gonna make the pass. Scoville now up into 5th. Looking to get 4th now. Let's ride along with the 15. Got to be pretty intimidating for Chris Bishop to know that he's got a car right behind him that keeps disappearing and reappearing. It's a true Halloween nightmare. Sparks flying from the back of that Toyota Supra like he just activated DRS. But the 15, Jack Scoville now into the lead. Bishop falls to 2nd. The 04 of Parkhurst into 3rd. Christian Taylor holds on to that 4th spot. Actually just past Andrew Lewis. Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. He just passed John McIntyre. So McIntyre now falling back through the field. Andy Lewis has gotten by him. Ben Madden trying to get by him now. Good side-by-side racing here between our favorite Australian and Mr. John McIntyre. McIntyre rocking a nice Halloween paint scheme tonight. Cool to see. Mike Poole in that 84 machine. He's still sticking it out. He's 3 laps down right now. Just kind of rolling around the track. 23 is Smith in that Ghost machine. Scored 1 lap down right now. But it looks to me like the 33 of Ben Madden is on the move right now. He just picked up 2 spots. He finds himself in 4th. And he's side by side with Mark Parkhurst for the 3rd spot. I think that 33 car has got some fresh Goodyears on it. He is flying right now. Your current fastest car on the track, though, your leader, Jack Scoville. When he is on the track, he is the fastest. But, nope, he's back. And he's gone. He's back. He's gone. And he's back, gone. Let's just stay tuned to Mr. Christopher Bishop here. And folks, I know tonight has been fun on Halloween tonight for the All-Star race. But we might have ourselves a special guest. We might have a special guest up in the booth with us. Let's bring him on up. Hello?
Hello?
Oh my gosh, is that Shane Fulla?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Halloween.
Oh man. When you messaged me that, I was like, there's no way this is happening. Absolutely.
I figure, you know what? I got back from trick-or-treating a little while ago, had a great time, and I was like, you know what? The All-Star race is on, and maybe Jesse wants a special guest.
Absolutely, man. So we've been having a good race so far. The disappearing act, Jack Scoville, that's his new nickname. He's out in the lead right now.
Jack Houdini Scoville?
Yeah, let's go ahead and chat with him while he's driving here from the lead and see what's going on with him.
Oh boy.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, what's up?
Man, so you're leading this race, right? But
yeah.
You're only leading it like half the time. Like, who do we need to beat up there in New York to get you a good internet connection going here?
That's a great question. I know it was really bad for a second there. It's getting better as we go, but seems like I have issues with your connection for some reason as well. Or you have issues with mine, one or the other.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to like you, but you're fast right now. Shane, you got any encouraging words here for Mr. Jack?
Good evening, Jack. How are you?
How's it going, Shane?
I figured I asked Jesse if I could jump into the booth with him and do some commentary with him while I have a little bit of time.
There you go.
Well, car's looking pretty good out there. It's from what I just jumped on to see. Is there any issue with it right now? Seems like a little snug there in one, or is that what the line that you're taking?
Just the line I'm taking. Trying not to let it plow, not to eat up the tires, but it's going to do what it wants to do, and I'm going to have to make this set of tires go a long way, so.
Well, I'll tell you, the key here is trail braking is definitely, it helps you out, and definitely staying in the low line will help you not burn the tires off, so.
Yes,
you didn't hear it from me.
I promise I won't tell anybody that's not listening.
There you
Shane
go,
is
man.
a special guest broadcaster and a sim coach all in one. This is pretty great.
And then about an hour ago, I was a commercial pilot for Halloween, so I do it all.
That's incredible.
You do it all.
Well, we'll send you back down, Jack. Keep those tires on that car, because, you know, whenever I read that there was only 3 tire sets, I thought they meant 3 tire changes.
So did I.
It means 2 tire changes, and one of the sets is the one you started with.
Yeah, it'd be
that's
pretty
how it
cool
goes.
if we did 3, but it's all good. We're having fun.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk to admin about that.
Yeah, we'll figure that one out. But you keep on blinking your way to the lead, and we'll talk to you later.
Sounds good.
That was
Well, that was cool.
yeah. I got permission to just drag people up randomly whenever I feel like it, so it's pretty fun.
I like it.
Andrew's in somebody Richard Squires in the chat's telling Andrew he needs to get his rear in gear right now. We'll see.
Looks like Ben.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it looked like Ben Madden had a problem, but I think they're just making pit stops right now.
Oh yeah, the fuel window is like so short. It's like 25 laps.
Is it really? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so these guys are having to come down pit road constantly.
That looks like Parkhurst is coming in now, and Christian's coming in. Franklin's coming in. We got a whole bunch of people coming in now.
Yeah, pit road's getting busy. What do you say we see what the 08 Andy Lewis is feeling about somebody calling him out here in the chat?
Ooh, let's do it.
Mr. Lewis, it's Jesse and Shane up in the booth. You got a copy?
What is up? How's it going? Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, buddy.
Happy Halloween to you as well. So I'm bringing you up because you may know Richard Squires. He is in the chat, and he says you need to get your rear in gear. Do you have any thoughts on that about your performance being questioned so far tonight?
Tell him that I am going to fill up on a good old Coco's burger at the break when I pit here. Think of him, and then come back with a fresh set of tires and go for it all.
There we go.
That sounds like the spirit. I mean, sitting in second during the pit cycle. How many laps of fuel do you got left? You're probably about running on fumes here.
I'm on 2, so I'm just trying to save tires for whatever is coming in this race. So I kind of sandbagged at the beginning when I was out front. That's why I went all the way to the rear, saved, and now I still haven't changed tires, so this is going to be it right here for me. So.
Well, I won't spoil too much for you, but it is about to get interesting here in a few laps. That's all I'll say. Okay, it just got real interesting.
Oh.
Andy Lewis, any live comments in the booth about getting turned?
Oh my goodness.
Am I back at Martinsville?
Something.
No, I mean it's right across a couple borders. It's pretty close, but no, not Martinsville.
I saved it. I saved it.
That was a hell of a save.
Thank you.
Well,
hey, this is all fun tonight, though. So you guys do a great job with the broadcast in the league. So it's all fun, and I'm just happy to run this series. I'm glad I found a good one. So,
dude, I'm having an absolute blast right now. Were you down in the Rocky Mountain chat and the Cup Series team chats? Is that where you were?
Yeah, that's where I was. If you could throw me back in.
I'll do that. Enjoy the rest of your pit stop here. Grab that burger real quick, put the tires on, and get back out there.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yep.
You got to remember where you take people in and out of.
Well, yeah, I'm usually pretty good at it, but they're way down there in the Discord, so it's hard to remember.
Gotcha.
Richard Squires has responded and said, "That's my boy, and you ain't getting Coco's without me." But I don't know, Shane. We're on lap 60 of 110 right now.
Mm-hmm. I think all the pit stops are complete, so I think we have cycled through here.
The only one I'm seeing that might not be complete is the 23 of Smith. But he seems to be hardcore saving right now. He says he has 27 laps on this pit run. But with 50 laps to go here, we still have to have a field invert at some point.
Yeah, no kidding.
So
that's going to change things up a little bit.
What do you think? We go ahead and do that.
I tell you what, I don't do much thinking, man. I just get in these things and I go.
Well, I'm thinking now's a good time to really throw things for a loop here. Let's bring up Mr. Race Control tonight, Mr. Christian Taylor. It's Jesse and Shane up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy, Shane and Jesse in the booth. How y'all doing?
Having a blast.
Yeah, it was doing good.
It's about to get real fun because I'm asking you to throw a yellow, and it is the special time.
It is the
to invert the field.
Huh? Well, I'm about to put her out.
Put it out, David Hoops. Put it out. It's
put it out. You know, you
No,
wanna
put that
send me
back in.
down?
Put the caution out. Never mind.
I need to tell everybody to not pit yet. So,
Yep. You do
special
your thing.
times. Alrighty.
Yeah, we don't want to mess anything up.
Goodbye.
10-4.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeah, just throw him back down there. You know, it's fine. It's okay. I thought I had my special audio splitter set up and everything to where I could hear the in-game radios, and the stream couldn't.
Yep.
Stream could hear it the whole time.
It's all right.
I fixed it, but I was like, dang it, you idiot.
It's just minor quirks.
Well, everybody's coming down pit road.
Hopefully they didn't take tires in that last stop.
According to timing, it looks like Parkhurst, McIntyre, and Lewis might have been 3 drivers to take tires under that last pit stop.
Interesting.
Yep. But everybody else looked to be fuel only. I will say,
Like...
I respect these guys for pulling off a full field invert mid-race.
I mean, do they have a choice?
Yeah, no, they don't have a choice, but I wouldn't want to be the one trying to tell people where they need to go.
Yeah, right. Nah, you know what? I like this track a lot. I've done really good with it the past couple of years, so I probably wouldn't mind getting a little field invert. Just, as for a fun event, an all-star event, I wouldn't mind starting in the back and then trying to work your way through. And it's real fun when you get a great handling car and working your way through.
Yeah, I mean, we know people that, hell, will come down pit road and start in the back just for the fun of it.
I've done that maybe a couple times in the league.
Yeah.
But some of it may be strategy.
Yeah, I'm listening to the in-game chat right now, and I'm feeling for my boy Christian Taylor trying to get these people in line right now. But
man.
I believe the lapped cars get to start in the front, so that's going to put it all on the 84 of Mike Poole here.
Hell yeah. We'll just start him right in the middle of the lane.
Look, man. Here's a fun story for you. I don't know if you know it. So, you know
what you got?
The Donut Box, one of the sister leagues, 5150?
Yes, I've heard.
So, in the start of 2023, we had a really large group for the Xfinity Series we were running over there. And we were at Auto Club for the second race of the season. And it was the first race that I was doing race control.
Ooh, okay.
We had, I think, 37 cars in the field, something close to that.
Wow.
And for one, my amount of cars that could be drawn on the screen was set to 20. So
I see where this is going.
I couldn't see about half the field, so that was part of the problem. And then the problem got worse when I couldn't see what happened to cause the caution on lap 0.
Oh, no.
So there was an instant caution wrecking in the back of the field. I couldn't see what happened. It messed the timing and scoring all up. And there was a lapped car, who I will not name, who he was supposed to go around to the back of the field, but he claimed that he was the leader.
I don't think you can do that.
He decided that he had somehow passed 30 cars and took the lead. And anyways, he restarted in front of the field, and it was kind of like you were saying, Lion Mike pull up just in the center in front of everybody.
Yep.
The pace car left the track, and he was up there by himself, and then the green flag dropped, and he didn't even hit the gas pedal.
My God.
So then you've got an entire field of 30 cars splitting this dude on either side because he didn't go anywhere.
Was there a big crash?
Oh, massive. Massive.
I was going to say, I thought everybody was like splitting around him and that was it, but...
Oh,
yeah,
no.
That'll happen.
This is iRacing.
That's for sure.
You think people can pass by somebody doing like 80 mile an hour and not hit somebody? No.
I mean, we could try.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that was the story of my first time being the official race control.
And what a time it was.
I still have nightmares sometimes.
Yeah, night sweats.
Yeah, just a little bit. I immediately set my graphics options to draw 40 cars immediately.
Yeah, right after that, you're like, yeah, we're not doing that again.
Well, because the thing is, when you're race control and you have a wreck like that, you want to see who caused it to see if it was something egregious. You can't really penalize somebody if you can't even see anybody.
Yeah, no.
That's
we're
a
going
bit
to
of a
take a
problem.
guess. You caused the wreck. No, I wasn't anywhere near it. Well, all right, then you caused the wreck.
Yeah. In other news, I'm going to be holding my microphone for the rest of this race.
Did something break?
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't your chair this time. See what happens when I come in here to commentate?
Oh, this is chaos.
No, it's not. It's great. All right, here we go.
Holy
Pace
moly,
cars
we're
in.
going back green.
Yes, we are.
Wow. Mike Pull in the back of the field. Tyler Smith to the front of the field. He's going to be leading us to green in that Ghost Energy machine, almost spinning the tires. Green flag is out. Good launch from the 23. They're side by side behind him for second. That's Andy Lewis, Scott Ford Jr. Ford takes the spot from the 08. And then the 2 John McIntyre, he's going to be in 5th.
Kind of back here hanging out with Bishop's cam, Chase cam, so I'll keep you updated with anything there. Scoville's still blinking, but that's about it.
He's in the Halloween spirit. He's being a ghost.
Yep, that's for sure. Oh, Scoville's bringing it 3 wide here. Doesn't quite make that one.
Can't make it happen. Let's talk again to the 23 of Tyler Smith out in the front of this field after the invert, see how he's feeling. I know he's got a fan or two in the chat. Tyler's Jesse and Shane up in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
That invert worked out pretty good for you in that Ghost Energy machine, didn't it?
A little bit. It was I took a big risk. I didn't pit. I ran like 30 laps on that tank. I was running on my clutch for probably half of the lap trying to catch a caution because I was a lap down and we're not doing lucky dog, so I had to do something.
Oh, that's right. The caution laps don't count, so there's no lucky dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I ended up rolling into pits on nothing. I ran out on the backstretch, but was able to make it around. So, pretty wild.
Man.
You got yourself a strategy call. That's what that was, buddy.
Yeah, one finally worked out for me.
Well, it looks like you're going to have a fight on your hands here in a couple corners. That 62 he's passing you now, so I'm going to wish you good luck with that. We'll let you focus on
Thank
driving. We'll send you back down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when I started the stream, I asked the chat if there was any drivers they wanted to talk to, and the first number that pops up is somebody wanted to hear from the 23 car. He wasn't even in the frickin' Discord. So I had to wait for him to join the Discord. I was like, I'm sorry, man, he's not here.
You have to wait a few.
Yeah, looks like everybody's getting kind of spread out now. You see any battles out there anywhere, or are we just watching this battle up front?
No, I think we're pretty much just watching the battle up front right now. Let's see what we got going on here. Is there anything else? No, we're pretty much all single filed and spread out. Looks like Parkhurst is getting ready to go up here, and is that Andrew Lewis in the 08? He's peeking to the inside, giving plenty of room.
We'll watch that while we talk about strategy here. I think these drivers are going to have to make at least one more green flag stop if this stays green. We do have a guaranteed caution at lap 100 to rack the field back up for the end. I imagine a lot of the drivers are saving that last set for that lap 100 caution.
I probably would do that too. As much as I hate doing strategy, like I said, I'd rather just get in and go and not think of strategy, because that just messes you all up when you don't have anybody helping you out. But you know what? Having that last set there is going to pay off huge for anybody that has it left.
Shane, I'm turning this on I'm turning my camera on just for you, just so you can have the entertainment of sitting here watching me hold my mic in front of my face.
It's like a 70s announcer with a big boom.
Coming down the backstretch, the 08 Andy Lewis.
We got Chris Economaki over here.
Yeah, well, what happened was I was trying to move it and it felt like it was loose down on the mount. So whenever I went to correct it, it decided to completely disassemble itself.
We're gonna get that fixed.
I guess that's what happens when you buy a boom stand off of Amazon.
That's where I got mine. We probably got the same one.
There's a chance. But
no, I don't think so.
Tyler Smith, though, holding on to the lead over Scott Ford. Not able to make anything happen.
They're running pretty similar lap times. We got leaders got a 30.83. Scott's got a 30.89, so they're pretty close on speed.
Yeah, there are two fastest cars, and it's showing because they're leaving McIntyre behind. They've got about a 1.5 to 2 second advantage over him now. Is there anybody down there in the drivers you feel like talking to while we ride around here with 38 to go?
With me, I don't have many friends out there, buddy. You know that.
What?
I'm a competitor. I don't have friends.
I will say somebody who I don't think I've talked to at all tonight, sitting in 4th place right now in the 04, is Mark Parkhurst. Let's have a chat with him, shall we? Mark, it's Jesse and Shane up in the booth. You got a copy?
Got you guys.
I'm loving the Halloween theme going on. Is that Batman? I'm not stupid, am I? That's Batman? Okay.
It is.
Thank God.
That's a little Dale Jarrett throwback right there, man, and I love it.
Hey, you know your history.
See, I didn't even know that. I would have never thought of that, so that's good.
Let's just say I started watching NASCAR in the mid-'90s, so that's showing my age. I'll let you guys keep talking.
I started life in the mid-'90s, so I wasn't quite watching
awesome.
NASCAR.
This is fabulous. Great talk tonight, everyone.
I was born in 2004, if that helps.
Holy
No, he doesn't.
almighty.
You got a car coming to your inside, by the way.
Good
Yeah,
Lord.
he's been there last like 10 laps.
Well,
He's on fresher tires, so I'm shocked I've held him off this long.
Well, you're getting a good run off there, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I've been
Just
trying
keep
to
giving him the dirty air.
I think I done fairly well at managing my stuff, picking my way through the field tonight.
So we're just having fun, chatting with whoever we feel like throughout the race. Of course, you're sitting second in the points right now. This is a non-points paying race, but you've had a really good season so far. How's this track treating you tonight?
Practice, I was ready to blow the place up, but this is going pretty well so far. I think I've figured out a good rhythm here, but throwing all the cautions kind of knocks me out of my rhythm, so it's a challenge to try to keep focused here with all the changing variables and all the tire strategies, people coming and going and all that, but it's been a really fun race. I'm having a blast.
And you don't have to spill the beans if you don't want to. Do you still have a tire set aside for that lap 100 caution we're going to have?
No comment.
No comment? That's a good call. That's smart.
I think we know
keep
the
the
answer.
cards in your vest. I like that.
Yeah, I'll let you guys speculate.
All right. I don't think it'll be too hard for us to speculate, but we'll see what happens. You never know.
Yep.
But thanks for chatting with us. I'll go ahead and send you back on down.
Not a problem. I kind of adapted and I think pulled away from the 08 a little bit here. So thanks.
Yeah, you get about 3/10 on him right here. Once you come off the corner, you'll be good.
Yeah, I'm running McIntyre down. He's going to put me back in chat and he's going to tell me, I burned my tires up. up.
Well, you know, you've heard of the broadcaster curse. Maybe we just had a broadcaster blessing talking to you and made you faster.
Yeah, I got 2 tenths in that corner there, so.
There you go.
Meanwhile, we had a swap for the lead.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You go get up there. Maybe we'll talk about you more.
Man, I'm trying to keep my tires on it.
Come on.
I can only do one or the other here.
Don't be scared. I know it's Halloween, but don't be scared. You got to get up there.
You'll see me there at the end.
All right.
I like it.
All
Go
right.
get him, brother.
Thank
Catch
you.
you
Appreciate it. Gotta rep New Hampshire.
That's right. Represent.
Got to get him back down to his team chat. I missed. Where is he? There he is.
Ooh,
right here.
Those guys are.
Did I get
those
it?
boys
Yes.
are battling pretty hard up there. Oh, Tyler lost a little bit of steam right there coming off the corner.
Yeah, Scott Ford Jr. finally got that lead. He's trying to run away with it a little bit. He's had
Yeah,
a
looking
pretty
like
good
Tyler's
season.
a little tight getting into the corner. Middle
Go
of the
ahead
corner,
and,
he's pretty tight.
Of course, this isn't a points-paying race, but we'll go ahead and give folks the rundown on the playoff situation. You got 6 drivers right now locked in. The 38 Cam Patterson, Mark Parkhurst. This guy in the booth, Shane Fuller, he's locked in.
Yes, sir.
And Cody Moore, Tyler Smith, and Jordan Shearer, they're all going to have a spot in the playoffs as long as they meet minimum race attendance. And then Andy Lewis, Logan Festchishin, Chris Bishop, Tony Osborne, Scott Ford, Frank Warner, all drivers with spots in the playoffs on points if it was to end today. Christian Taylor, 3 down on the cut line, followed by David Mayo, John McIntyre, Jack Scoville, Bill Sleep, all guys with a shot to get in, but we've only got 4 races left in the regular season, so it's getting close. I bet it feels good to be one of the guys that doesn't have to worry about getting into the playoffs as much.
Yeah, I mean, that was the win at Charlotte was, I don't know, man. I didn't feel like I was going to do so well that race because how much of a, what was I? I was 2 laps down in the beginning of that race, wasn't I?
Well, yeah,
I believe
but
I was.
You're forgetting the fact that you're undefeated there, so it was already in the ethos that you were gonna win that race somehow. You know,
but the problem was we had Cam Patterson in there, and I didn't really know too much about Cam at that point. Now we know what he's got. So,
well, I can tell you, there's one driver in the Donut Box Racing Leagues that's undefeated at Charlotte, and it isn't Cam.
I mean, that's true. I guess I'll take that.
It's you, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I mean, I just have a knack for that place. I really
It's funny
enjoy it.
because, you know, the Xfinity Series ran here at Charlotte. This isn't Charlotte. This is Nashville. Totally different track.
You know.
But, you know, you're the Charlotte Xfinity winner, and I'm the Charlotte Cup winner.
Oh, I'm glad we got something in common, man.
So we're just, when it comes to Charlotte, we're just the best there is.
That's right.
There's no
undefeated.
There's no doubt about it.
Just different leagues.
Absolutely.
Series, I guess. It looks like we got Tyler Smith that came into the pits.
Yeah.
He couldn't take it anymore. I think there's a swap for the lead going on right now.
I don't think.
No, it was second and third.
Oh, Parkhurst.
Like McIntyre was putting up a little bit of a fight here. Looks like Parkhurst, those guys are coming in.
Yeah, it looks like
pit road's busy.
This is probably going to be the last fuel stop for most of these guys if they're going to save that last tire set. They got to make it 15 more laps here before we have the lap 100 caution. Looks like Andy Lewis is the last guy here late to the party. He's going to be coming down pit road here in a lap or 2. Everybody else has already come down and got it over with.
Yep.
Here he comes. He's making it. He's not going to run out of gas, unfortunately. I mean, what?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
That doesn't sound right.
I'll just say, you know, when a driver runs out of gas, it causes some drama.
It's the most helpless feeling ever.
It hasn't happened yet during one of my broadcasts. So whenever it does happen, I have a feeling I'm going to go nuts.
You're going to call people out.
The day that it's the last lap and the leader runs out of gas coming through 3 and 4, I might wake my wife up.
You're gonna sound like a chimpanzee, man.
Oh my gosh. 62 of Ford, he's going to take back over the lead. Parkhurst is trying to make his way towards him, though. It's going to be interesting to see here as we get closer to the final, hopefully, final caution of this race. I have the ability to throw another one if I wanted to. They told me as many as I wanted, but I don't know if I want to.
Really?
Yeah.
You can just throw rogue cautions?
I could pull Christian Taylor up in here right now and just tell him to put the yellow out, and he would do it. It might be a little too much power, but it does feel kind of cool.
It's a Simon Says deal.
Well, earlier I had his wife tell me when to throw the caution in the chat, so that was fun.
That's great.
We got David Mayo hanging out in the chat. I don't know why he's not on the racetrack like a really cool person.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Am I not cool because I'm not on the track?
You'd be a lot cooler if you were, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But hey, I get it. Trick or treat kids, all that stuff.
It was great. We went to this one house, and the lady had candy for the kids and Jello shots for the parents.
Oh boy.
Yep, that was definitely an oh boy moment.
Well,
and I had my whole outfit set up. Like I said, I was a commercial pilot, so I actually had the rolling suitcase. And somebody may or may not have filled the suitcase with some beers. So we were having a good time.
That sounds like it was a great time. I gotta say, and David Mayo does say in the chat, kids night, I understand. I will say,
oh, yeah.
Halloween is much less of a holiday for me, being, one, I have no kids, and two, I live in a shitty neighborhood. So, Halloween is nothing to me. No one's coming here to trick or treat. So, I don't have to worry about leaving the porch light on, buying candy. I don't have to worry about none of that.
You just buy the candy for yourself.
Well, my wife works at a gas station, so she loads up on candy and gives it out on Halloween to, like, customers.
Hell yeah.
And their kids and stuff. So
That's
she'll bring
perfect.
home some extra sometimes, and it's usually gone by Christmas. So
Gone by Christmas. Looks like we got a little battle shaping up here.
who we watching? Who
you got there? You got, looks like Jack is gaining a little bit on Bishop.
Yeah, they were
seems like
getting
he
close
kinda
for
pulled
a
off a little bit.
second, and it seemed like Jack
Oh,
got a
that's
little
why.
scared.
That's why. I think Jack got a little tight off of 4. They're going ahead and they're passing Tyler Smith right now.
Yep, Smith's falling back. Bishop's gonna move up into the top 5.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Smith getting loose.
I think he let off trying to give Jack the spot, and Jack was not expecting that whatsoever.
Let's go back and take another look here for you. Let's see what happened here to the 23. Coming through the tri-oval. Like you said, it looks like the 23 got out of the gas, and the 15 tried to kill him.
Yeah, you know?
That's rude.
Yeah, I think the 23's coming on pit road right now.
Yeah, fixing up some damage most likely. Unfortunate there for Mr. Tyler Smith.
Oh, I wish he could have waited a couple more laps for the caution. This is going to hurt.
Yeah, he's going to lose him a couple laps. And just so you guys know, David Mayo is dedicated. He said if it was a points-paying race, he would have been here. So
my man.
That's something
David
to think
knows.
about. Scott
you know, you
Ford
got a company
continuing
man,
to
you got a
lead.
league man, too.
Company man and a league man. I tell you what, my wife suggests, hey, maybe we should go do this. And I'm like, as long as it's not on a Monday or a Thursday, I'm game.
Yep. I got league races on Tuesday and Thursday nights.
should come race Mondays, man. Get that extra day in there.
Oh my god. I actually, you know what? I've thought about doing that either with anything that we have going on with Donut Box, or, you know, I see Blake all the time posting in the cross promotion on Discord with 5150. Just kind of going over there and seeing what that league has for some talent.
Yep, we got good options all around. If anyone is interested, let me know. I can get you a Discord link there in the YouTube chat. You can hop on in the Discord and join us for some racing. We've got the Donut Box Xfinity Series live here on Thursday nights, and then Monday nights we race the Cup Series. Those are broadcasted over on Twitch by a great gentleman named Horseboat.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Yep. You can find those VODs over on the Donut Box YouTube channel as well that you're here watching on. Tyler Smith, pit reporter, says lap 93 meatball sent into the fence. So,
ooh,
tough finish there for the 23 as we saw. Christian's wife Danielle says she likes the pumpkins on the replay screen. Yes, that is a little Halloween theme we got going on the replay screen. That is the only thing Halloween themed I could set up because I was in a panic whenever I realized Streamlabs had reset all of my scenes. We've had a hell of a night here for Halloween.
That isn't a Code Brown moment for you right when you're about to go into a stream.
Yeah. I realize now it's my own doing, but I was definitely very confused and concerned. Caution is out.
There it is.
Lap 99? Not lap 100.
Maybe they wanted to get it done early.
Yeah, I guess. You don't see anybody spun out or blown up or damaged anywhere, do you?
I do not. Nope.
Okay. Well then, I guess that would be the
Richard's
final
yelling
caution.
out, "Yellow!"
Yep, that is the yellow.
We got a caution.
Put it out!
Put it out. Now, after the race, are we going to have a little bit of a vote on who's got the best Halloween car going on tonight?
Absolutely. We'll ask the whenever we do our interviews at the end of this race, we'll ask the drivers who they think had the best. I think that 42 car Bishop, that thing's really neat.
You know what we should do is have Christian tell everybody to stay on the track, or at least just line up on pit road after the end of the race, and we can check all the cars out.
Well, let's let him know.
Yeah, why not? If everybody could do that favor.
We'll just drag him on up here. I've just moved him into like 3 different channels. His Discord's freaking out right now. Christian Taylor, hello.
Yes, sir. How we doing?
Oh, we're doing great up here. This has been probably one of the funniest broadcasts that I've ever done.
Did you just come out first on pit road?
Well, you
Holy
see, what
hell.
had happened was on the inversion, I turned my tires off and some monkey turned it back on. So I don't have any tires to use, and we're gonna see. I feel like a sitting duck at the beginning of duck season.
So
Let's
what you're
see, I
saying
want to-
is you're going to be up front for about 100 feet.
Probably so. We're gonna hear this live. My tire percentage on the right front is 89%. So
You're good. You still got it.
So I have saved my tail off, using lessons learned from the great Jesse Becker to save tires.
Absolutely,
So-
man.
Jesse's been trying his best to teach me to save tires. He's been saying you gotta save them, keep them cool. So I did my best there. We're gonna see if anything paid off, and we could try to salvage what little bit of a finish we could get here.
Well, I'd like to lie to you and tell you that I have faith that you might have enough tire to do anything, but that's not true. You're gonna fall like a rock. I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm just stating the obvious, but
He's a truth speaker.
me
Look,
and
with this
Shane have an idea. You can let the folks know if they've got a Halloween themed paint. If they want to have a little paint contest at the end of this race, they can feel free to line up on the front stretch, and we'll decide who has the best looking Halloween paint scheme. Just a little fun thing to do at the end if they feel like it. So if you want to let them know.
Yeah,
I
we'll
will
get
be
chat
sure.
involved, and we'll take our votes, and then we'll do a chat vote too, and then we'll decide a winner.
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
mean
sure to relay that.
we've got 12 people watching. I'm sure you know some of them. I know you know one of them. One of them's in the same room as you.
One of them is my lovely wife, which I love very much.
Absolutely. Aww. I don't know if you knew, she was the one that told me when to throw the first caution.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep, it was her decision, not mine. Anyways, so yeah, if you just want to let the drivers know if they feel like showing off those Halloween paints at the end, they can. We'll get them on the screen and see what the audience thinks is the best looking one. We've got a whole 14 people watching, so.
Alrighty, I'll make sure they do.
Yeah, they'll tell them they're going to win a whopping nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. A whopping $0 and 0 cents.
They're gonna win bragging rights on who's the spookiest.
There we go. Sounds good. Sounds a plan.
All right.
Go get him, Tiger.
You got this, buddy. Hold him off.
Thank you.
Drive like Ryan Newman.
Yeah, I was just going to say, just make that thing like.
I want to see blocks from the fence up to the yellow line, okay?
10-4.
All right. This is fun.
This is not going to happen.
He's going to drop fast. He's our only driver out there on old tires. Lights are off on the pace car.
Yeah, they're getting ready to go here.
This is going to be chaos.
Mayhem. I don't even know where to look.
I'll put $1 on he's probably going to spin the tires here, but we'll see.
I think I'm going to stick on Ben Madden's cam and see what we get here.
All right, make sure it's right side up.
Yep, they're bunching up. Let's see what we get.
Christian Taylor leading them into the restart zone. Green flag is out. He didn't spin the tires. Looks like the 42 of Bishop did. They're side by side for second right off the jump here, Andy Lewis and Scott Ford.
And right on cue, Jack Scoville just disappears and comes back again.
Just doing what he does best, being a driving, disappearing act. Lewis making a push for the lead now in the 08 with John McIntyre right on his tail.
Making it 3 wide.
Whoa, 3 wide for second.
That was a good move by Scott right there. I mean, he got right down on that door.
Woo.
He gave Christian plenty of room.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Bishop's around. Oh my gosh. Big damage. I saw Chris Bishop's nose up on the fence.
I saw him grinding the wall there like he was a skateboard.
Oh my gosh, Tony Hawk's pro skater, number 42, Christopher Bishop. Let's go back and take another look at what in the world happened just now. Holy smokes. I was not ready for that.
I wasn't either.
Take a look at the replay here. Almost a 3. It was a 3 wide situation. 42 probably didn't know it was 3 wide. Comes up the track. Taylor had nowhere to go, and the 42 goes around. Hits him again after they got stopped for good measure.
Oh, poor Christian.
What in the world?
Poor Christian, and then Franklin had nowhere to go.
Is it evil to get a live reaction from the 42 as to what just happened?
Either that or the 96.
Yeah, we just talked to the 96. We'll chat with Chris. We've talked to him a couple times tonight. Mr. Bishop, you got a copy.
Just 1 second, Jesse. Hey, I got a passing under yellow. I let you go back by, Christian. Okay, go ahead.
Getting wrecked and getting black flagged.
Yeah.
Well, so at least it looked like you have your fast repair. That thing's fixed up. The right front tire is back on the ground after you were up on the fence for a second there. I think it was just a 3 wide situation. Did you get the call that you were 3 wide, or did you think there was only one car to your outside?
I did not. I did not get a 3 wide call. Parkhurst was shoving me from turn 4 before the green flag all the way through the start and all the way off for the first lap, and he was just shoving me all over the place. And
well, buddy, let me tell you what.
Car on my outside.
We're gonna give you 10 points for that grinding up on the retainer wall there. That was something impressive.
That was some X Games shit right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe some Olympic score.
Well,
oh man,
at least you got the thing fixed back up here for the end. But you're gonna be, where are you gonna be starting? Probably farther back in the field here.
Right now it's got him P4, so
not sure where I'll be starting, but
let's see.
Drive the crap out of her, try to get her up there.
So of course we got some people interacting with us here in the chat. Somebody said we should make the points count as a Halloween treat.
Hey,
any thoughts on
that? Hey, I'm good for whatever.
Imagine we just make the race we said that was going to be Non's points paying, and we just decided to give people points for it. That wouldn't cause any drama.
Oh
nope,
no.
not at all.
Not one bit.
And we call that basically a points inversion.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Do that. Invert the points. Give the last place car first place points.
Oh my god!
See how
Imagine
much-
if we do that.
See how much of a stir that causes.
That would be
Like for the-
something.
Like just the last race of playoffs, that race, Cam Patterson goes to like last place points, and then so on and so forth from there. So I'd be like third from last, and then we just got to try and get as many points as we can to go into the chase. Oh my god!
Sounds like a good time.
That would be something. Backwards playoff
Sounds like Moore's
points.
head would explode.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say if we did points for tonight and we inverted it, Cody Moore out of this race with the first wreck, parked the car, all of a sudden he would be getting 40 points.
He wouldn't be so upset at.
He wouldn't be mad. I don't
Yeah,
think.
right.
He wasn't too happy leaving the race.
Oh yeah, he
Hey,
probably
hey.
was not happy.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Hey, Bishop, I wanted to let you know that our buddy Jesse Becker here is having a problem with this mic tonight. So right now he's holding his microphone boom in his right hand, and then he's got the microphone up against his mouth like he's Chris Economaki on pit road. It is so epic.
Is it on the stream? Am I going to get to see this? When I
Well,
watch
you
it
know,
back?
now that I think
No,
about
I'll-
it, I think
I'll
the
take a
stream
picture and I'll
does have
send
to
it.
know. I think
That
the
would be
stream
wonderful.
should know. So, what we'll do is we'll get Discord here, and we'll just slide this way, and you can see
I don't
holding
know
it
if
up.
any of you got admin privileges here, but we're double file and it's telling us to line up single file, so we're going to need some black clears.
Oh yeah, we're getting ready to go green.
Oh, geez. Well,
Don't worry about your camera, Jesse. Here we go.
all right. Bye, Chris.
All right.
Go get him, Bishop. All right, pace
Pace-
car's off. Here we go.
Holy smokes, they're back at it already.
I'll let you take this one here. Go for it.
All right, coming into the restart zone. Andy Lewis, the control car, he takes off. Gets a good jump. John McIntyre going to try to follow him down under Scott Ford Jr. And Parkhurst is making his way towards the front like he told us. But is he going to have enough with 9 laps to go, or is Andrew Lewis going to try to run away?
Christian's 3 wide here.
Yep, they're 3 wide back there. Taylor in the middle. Our favorite Australian to his inside. Christian Taylor is a wise man.
Yeah, that was a good move. That was a very good, wise move.
I have taught him something. He backed out of that. He could have
I
stayed
wish
in
he
it
had
and killed
tires.
multiple cars, but he decided to back out and let everyone live. But it's getting
dicey up
spicy.
there for third.
This is actually, I think, for second.
Second, third, and fourth.
Yeah, they're all right there. This is what Andy Lewis is loving seeing this.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if those guys keep battling, he might be able to just run away with this thing. Jack's still disappearing in the background. Nothing new there. But Parkhurst looking to get up into third. McIntyre fighting back, though.
It's so hard for Parkhurst to try and keep that momentum up going there on the low line. You just wish you can get on that outside line and make a nice arc down into the corner. Oh, Bishop's giving him a run here.
Yeah, and the weird thing about this track is it's not like there is a real outside line that people run. You know, people are just like a lane or two up. So it's not like they're up against the fence and then you can run middle and hopefully still get some momentum. It's like y'all are both running bottom and they just get a little bit more momentum out of the corner because they're a little higher up the track.
Right.
But with 6 laps to go, I don't know if we're going to have a fight for the lead, but they're definitely making it interesting for all the other spots here.
Oh, yeah.
You got McIntyre, Bishop, and Scoville all right there. They're fighting for 4th place.
Franklin's trying to get his nose into that, too. Oh, Jack's getting real tight right here.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Everybody held on to it somehow. Jack Scoville. We saw him take out the 23 earlier. He was looking to see if he could catch another body. Wasn't able to. Now he's next to our favorite Canadian, who's a couple laps down, Mike Poole. Just out there, just racing for the love of the game.
Yep. I have a picture that I need to send you that immediately made me think of Mike Poole, and you're going to laugh when you see it.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, they're so tight.
I can't wait. And with 3 laps to go as he comes across the stripe, Andy Lewis got about a 0.6 of a second lead here over Scott Ford Jr. Ford was faster that last lap. So Scott Ford might have something left in the tank here for the 08 Andy Lewis.
I just want to say that I applaud Christian fighting it out there right now. I know he's back on the back stretch right now while everybody's over there on the front stretch, but you know what? Don't give up. Race to the end. Much respect.
Yeah. Storm Motorsports might have to fire the crew chief after tonight's failure in the All-Star race, but oh well.
Hey, Jesse, I don't know if you know this here, but it looks like Scott is about 0.3 faster than our leader here.
Yeah, he's coming out of 3 and 4 right now, about to take the white flag of tonight's All-Star race, and Scott Ford trying his best to reel in Andy Lewis, and I don't know if he's going to have enough, but I know he's going to give it his best shot here.
He's driving it deep, but he's keeping it low off the corner, which is great. That's a little key here at this track. You got to keep it low
another
off the
2
corner.
seconds off. He's
Here he
right on
goes.
his tail.
Here he
They go
goes.
through 3 and 4.
Oh, no.
They touch.
Oh, no.
They touch out of the corner. 62 goes around. The 08's slow. Across the stripe.
Oh,
Andy Lewis
almost got
holds
him.
on.
What
Parker
a finish.
second. Christopher Bishop third. Holy smokes.
What a finish.
What a race. That reminds me of that Darlington Xfinity race from a couple years back in real life. They hit coming out of the last corner and bounce off the wall.
Yep.
What a drive from Andy Lewis here at the end. He's got fans in the chat cheering him on. We had to watch him burn it down.
Oh, it looks like Andy Richards, they're going to be going to get them burgers here tonight.
Absolutely. The entire $0 that Andy Lewis just won by winning this All-Star race is going to go far in paying for those burgers.
A couple of IOUs, you'll be fine.
Absolutely. He's tearing up the grass right now. Get back on the pavement. We want to see some smoke.
Yeah, he won by about half a car length. That was a great job.
Yeah, let's go back real quick and take a look again at that finish, because it was close.
I bet you Parkhurst was happy to see that coming off of Ford. He was like, yes, go.
Get a glimpse of our photo finish here for you. Across the stripe. Lewis by about half a car. Parkhurst was probably going through 3 and 4, not thinking he would even have a shot. And he comes out here with second. But let's go ahead and give a chat here. We've done talked to him a couple times. Our third place finisher in that 42, Christopher Bishop. Chris, it's Shane and Jesse up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
I got you.
We've talked to you a couple times tonight. Did you even think you had a shot at third place here on the last lap?
I figured we were either going to get on the box or we were going to junk this thing. One or the other.
My man.
we were going to be on the newsreel or in the catch fence.
No, you already done that.
Yeah, maybe both.
What's the phrase? You weren't lifting until you saw God or the checkered flag. Is that how it goes?
Yep, you got it. Yep.
Well,
That's
bringing
awesome.
home a podium in tonight's all-star race, and now you're lined up on the straightaway for the little bit of Halloween paint scheme showing off here. What's the is there a is this a throwback car that I don't know about, or what in the world's going on here? I see the Reese's.
No, just something I put together. The orange matched the Reese's sponsor, so I just kind of threw it together this afternoon. I wasn't even going to do anything with it, and then I got in Discord and asked if it was going to be broadcasted, and since it was going to be broadcast, I figured I'd throw something together. So we just threw it together real quick this afternoon.
I mean, real quick, throwing them together, it looks awesome.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was
sir.
gonna say that's a heck of a paint job for a afternoon special there. So congrats again on the third place. Do you have anybody you want to
appreciate
shout
it.
out tonight?
Yeah, my mom's probably, I think she's still tuned in. It's not too late. She's probably still up watching. You guys do a hell of a broadcast. Can't wait to go back and watch it.
Whoa. That's Jesse, not me. I was just a guest tonight, man.
I will say having Shane in here has been a blast. It's probably been the funniest broadcast I've ever done. So
I'm glad he got up there with you. We've been telling him for a while he needs to do it.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he's good at it. So yeah. Other than that, just Mike Poole, my teammate. He had a rough night, but he hung in there and toughed it out, and he had a good time at the end. He had a rough start. He had a few problems in the pits there, so shout out to him.
yeah, our favorite Canadian, the 84 out there, just racing for the love of the game here at the end of this race. But we'll go ahead and send you back down. Congrats on the third place finish,
Sounds
and we'll
good.
catch you next time.
All right, we supposed to be lined up any certain way for this paint thing?
Who cares? You're fine where you're at.
All right, sounds good.
That was Mr. Chris Bishop. Let's talk
Great guy.
to Mr. Mark Parkhurst now, finishing P2. Mark, Jesse, and Shane in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Well, you told us when we last talked to you that you'd be back up near the front, and coming out of the final corner, did you even think that it was going to be as close as it was?
I thought I was going to have him there. I honestly blew the hell out of that last pit stop. I lost like 5 spots. I shouldn't even been back there to begin with. But I was hoping Ford was going to throw it in there. But I know he's usually a pretty respectful racer. I was hoping he was going to throw it in there and give me a shot, and I got a little too excited and overdrove the corner and probably took off about 38 hundredths of a second.
Yeah, I mean,
Seems
he
very
had you
specific.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the gap at all.
Yeah, I mean, he had you by half a car across the stripe. If you hadn't hit the wall, it could have been a completely different race. But
yeah,
you definitely did a good job there, having the shot at the end. What did you guys say this paint scheme was earlier? A Del Jarrett throwback?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Absolutely, with the Batman going on.
I mean, if I'm correct, was it in 1999?
It was before I was born. I can tell you that.
Well, we know that.
I was gonna say, I was looking
2 years old.
I was gonna say I was
My
looking for
God.
ideas. It looked pretty. I rolled with it.
I'll look
There
it
you
up
go.
right now, see what we can come up with. So we'll have that shortly.
All right.
Yeah.
But
I don't
bringing
know if
home.
I threw it down there.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say I don't know if I threw it down there at the end and tried to bang doors with him if I would have had him or not. I was trying to get away from him so he wouldn't wreck me.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a hell of a finish. Scott Ford Jr. could have had second, ends up in sixth.
Yeah, if he
Bouncing
just
off the
stuffed him in the
wall.
wall, I said if he stuffed Lewis in the wall a little bit more, I would have had him there.
Yep.
But no, Andrew drove his ass off. He deserves that.
If they would have just hit just a little bit harder, right?
I mean,
Exactly.
I was surprised that the 08 didn't get dumped into 3 because of the contact. That was some pretty good contact when they got it into the corner, but he was able to hold it.
Yeah, I lifted. I watched the 62 knot, and I was like, "Ooh, boy, prepare for impact."
Well,
boys, we were off by 1 year. It was in 1998. This paint scheme.
Oh, I was 1. Okay. All
No
right.
comment.
Well, congrats again on the P2, Mark. Any shout outs you want to make before we send you back down?
You guys are broadcasting. I've had a blast coming up here and talking to you guys, and a couple times I've been pulled up. Everybody for coming out tonight. I think we put on a great show for anybody watching. My roommates, I made the deal with them before the race that if we won, we were going to go to Panda Express. So we are 3,800ths away from Panda Express. That one's gonna sting. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gut wrenching.
Yeah, I was hungry, man.
So close to Panda Express, but you end up with a second place. Congrats on the podium, though, Mr. Mark Parkhurst.
All right, thank you. Hopefully, when the points count again, I can get one spot higher.
There you go.
There you go, man.
Catch you next time.
All right, see you later.
That leaves us with one more man to interview. Where is he at? He's way down here in the daggone Discord. Bring him on up where I can get to him. Andy Lewis, it's Jesse and Shane in the booth. Do you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you guys loud and clear.
Bringing home the win. How's it feel?
That was nerve-wracking. I got a huge jump on the restart and got way out front and used up my right front a little more than I wanted to. I was like white knuckle it, and then the very last lap, I knew he was gonna make a run. I didn't think he was gonna do it in 3. I thought he was gonna get me on the outside, and he stuck his nose in there, and I was like, oh gosh, don't turn me, and I save it. Coming off a 4, I was like, I'm gonna hit the wall, and he ran me right up there, and I was like, oh no, we're both gonna go around, and the 04 is gonna go right by, and somehow I kept it straight enough to keep it to the line, and I don't know how close it was to the 04, but I was looking right the whole way to the line, like, is he gonna get me? And I heard the dude say you won, and I was like, wow, that was a heck of a finish. So I'm glad it was a good, exciting finish and a good race. It was a lot of fun with all the extra changes, so it was a good night.
Absolutely, and yeah, man, you got him by half a car there at the end. He said that if you had just hit the wall a little harder, it could have definitely been a different outcome. But you bring home the win nonetheless. Are you gonna go get you some, what is it, Coco's Burger?
I can't get that. Those are all the way in Japan. It was just a reference to my friend that tunes in. So shout out to him for watching these races. And I mean, we used to get those late at night when we were out there. So I knew that would get a smile out of him.
Yeah, he was very excited and very animated in the chat as soon as you won that thing. Great job, man.
Yeah, I was live on Twitch too, and he was blowing up my chat. So shout out to him and shout out to my followers for checking out the race and hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun, and I hope they enjoyed it. And I'm glad I finally got a win in Donut Box. It took me a long time and a lot of bad luck, and now I made it in victory lane in a non-points race. But a win is still a win to be happy about.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Good job.
Thank you.
You got any shout outs you want to make here tonight? Any other shout outs, I should say?
Oh yeah, big shout out to my fiance Gabs for putting up with me sim racing all the time and let me do it and have fun on here a couple hours a week. I know that she likes the time away sometimes, but other times she's like, man, how long is he gonna do that for? So shout out to her, and also shout out to my dog Moose. They're a great family, so it's great to have their support. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, getting your first Donut Box win in a non-points paying race, maybe you can get your next one in a good points paying race, lock yourself into the playoffs here. But congratulations on the win tonight for our spooky all-star spectacular here at Nashville.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sim racing's all about momentum, so maybe I can carry this into the next few races, lock myself in. Otherwise, I think I'll have it locked on points, but you always want to be sure, right? So hopefully we just end the season well. I know Shane is a tough driver to beat, and Cam is also Cam is good, so he's going to be a tough guy to hang with too. So I'm looking forward to racing with these guys the rest of the season. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, I can tell you as somebody who is really good at winning races that don't count towards the points, sometimes that momentum does swing pretty good for you. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on you in the next couple weeks.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, and shout out to you guys for your broadcasts. They're always fun to look back at, and I know my family back home enjoy seeing them in the highlights. So shout out to you guys for making a cool broadcast every week.
All right, I do my best, man. It's on a budget for sure, but it works out pretty good.
Yes, sir.
All right, catch you later.
Yep. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, buddy.
So that was your winner tonight, Mr. Andrew Lewis. Everybody else has already left the track, but what we'll do is we'll go back. We'll pause. Okay, that's this button. Nah, look, I'm struggling here.
I think you need more hands over there.
Well, yeah, I'm limited to just the one now, thanks to my microphone. So as far as anyone that's still hanging out in the chat, feel free to vote. We've got Mark Parkhurst rocking that Dale Jarrett Batman throwback. Who else do we got that's Halloween themed?
Yeah, Chris Bishop.
Does Tyler Smith count driving the Ghost Energy car?
I think it was an attempt,
Ghost.
and that's not a bad attempt.
It's a Ghost.
Yeah, I mean, I like it.
We'll count his, sure, why not? Yeah, Ben Madden. I really am limited on hands.
I totally forgot about I forgot about McIntyre's car.
Ben Madden with the Gremlins. Got the
Yeah, that was a
Gremlins
nice one,
paint
too.
scheme there on his car. Chris Bishop for throwing that one together in a couple hours. I mean, that's an outstanding paint.
Yep.
Let's see. I think
There's
that's
some good ones here, man.
yeah. Number 2 of McIntyre is going to be our last one. Let's get zoomed in on that one. Yeah, that's a straight up Halloween themed paint. That one's pretty cool too. But if anyone's still tuned in, feel free to root for your favorite Halloween themed paint. What's your favorite, Shane?
Well, I'm gonna say there's a lot of great schemes. I mean, even though Tyler Smith's isn't really like, Halloween, but I do like that pink on a car. It really pops. So I am a fan of that. So Smith's got
you
pretty
do like a bit
nice
of pink on the car, don't you?
I mean, I've run it plenty of times. Let's see. My but I will say my favorite one. I mean, going through all of them, my favorite one that stands out to me, and I mean, I wish I could pick more than 2, but if we're doing just one, my vote's with Mr. Bishop.
Yeah, he did a really good job for having the limited time he did.
Now that I'm looking at the left side of McIntyre's car, like, dude, that is insane. The detail on that door panel with all the other, the bats hanging in the tree, the jack-o'-lanterns in the tree. Damn, dude. I don't know. This is tough.
Let's get zoomed in on that puppy. See what we're talking about here. Yeah, that is very detailed.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Well, hopefully our drivers enjoyed the race tonight as much as I enjoyed calling it. I'm definitely not built for this kind of stuff because, man, at the end of these races, my voice is shot every Thursday night. But
I love it.
We're hanging in there. If I had to pick a favorite Halloween-themed paint, I think I got to give credit to Mark Parkhurst for the history of having that throwback to the Del Jarrett car. That's really cool. I don't know if it's necessarily oh shit. I don't know if it's necessarily Halloween themed, but it is orange and it is cool.
All right. So I know I said that I wish I could pick 2 cars, and I figured out a loophole. Okay.
Okay.
So the scariest looking car, if we could put it that way, I'll say Bishop's. But the
That clown
car
is
that
creepy.
Right. So that's what I kind of got as far as spookiness. Plus, you get the Grim Reaper on the rear, the right rear, and the left rear tail. But the car that captures the whole essence and vibe of Halloween, I'm gonna give to McIntyre.
All
There,
right.
I picked my 2.
Well, Christian Taylor's wife, Danielle, went with the politically correct response in the chat. She said they all look great with lots of details. So I think we'll just leave it at that. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight to the Donut Box Racing League's Xfinity Series for our spooky Halloween All-Star Special. Make sure to tune... Oh, spooky. But make sure to tune back in next Thursday night. We're going to be somewhere driving circles. Pocono. We'll be driving triangles. So make sure to stay tuned for that next week. We'll be live back here. Shane will probably be on the track.
I'm going to say yes, unless something goes terribly wrong for me in the race and I have to use up my fast repairs and I am junked, I will gladly come back and hang out for the rest of the race with you.
If you're destroyed in stage 1, you'll come back up into the booth. Got it?
Absolutely. I had a
right.
blast, man. I appreciate you letting me come in and hang out.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to go ahead and finish this stream off. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next time. You have a good night.